Okay, this video is aimed primarily at the newbies out there that have heard about cryptos and have the desire to get into crypto, specifically get into THETA, and I'm going to try and educate you to how you go about that from start to finish. So stay tuned. I'm going to use the largest US-based exchange called coinbase.com in my example, but you can apply what I cover to most any exchange. Okay, the first thing you need to do is go to coinbase.com and create yourself an account. The next thing that you need to do is, once your account has been established, is to go through the KYC process. That stands for Know Your Customer, and it's a pain, but it's required by United States law. KYC basically involves uploading to Coinbase a copy of the front and the back of your identification, driver's license or something along those lines, and it'll tell you what is acceptable and what isn't. Next, you have to establish a payment method. It can be a credit card, a debit card, your bank account, and that involves a process by which, well, let's say your bank account, for example. Once you establish the bank account, which is putting your routing number and your account number in, Coinbase will send two very small deposits to your bank account. Both of them will be less than $1. It'll be a few cents basically, and you have to then go to your bank account and come back to Coinbase and tell it the amount of those two transactions, and that's the way they verify that that is in fact your account before you're allowed to use it. The fact that you're able to tell them what those transactions were is sufficient proof to them that you have access to the bank account in question. Okay, next you need to secure your Coinbase account using two-factor authentication, and there are a couple of options in there. One is to use the Google Authenticator on your phone, and the other is to use a hardware key like the Google offers one called the Titan Security Key. It's pretty inexpensive, $25-35, something like that. That's even more secure than the Google Authenticator, but the Google Authenticator is pretty secure unless somebody were to get your phone and so forth. But anyway, that's the next step. You'll find that under Settings on the Security tab. Now that you've got all that taken care of, this is how you go about getting yourself some THETA and or TFUEL, and it is a two-step process. First, you have to purchase a crypto that you can swap for the THETA or TFUEL. And so in your Coinbase account, I recommend using Litecoin due to the low fees and the speed compared to some of the others. Depending on what method you use to pay for the Litecoin that you purchase, there may be a delay of 3 to 5 business days before you can actually send it off of Coinbase. If you use a debit card, it's 100% available immediately as far as I know. But if you use a direct bank draft, there's a 3 to 5 business day hold before you're allowed to transfer it external to Coinbase. So keep that in mind. So once your Litecoin has been purchased and become available for you to send it off of Coinbase, then you will go to one of the swap sites. I like to use simpleswap.io, and you tell it what you want to swap on the left hand side and what you want to receive on the right hand side, and then you give it the address that you want the THETA or TFUEL sent to. And once you've done those three things, then it's going to tell you how much, let's say THETA is what you are swapping for, so it'll tell you how much THETA you're going to get for the specified amount of Litecoin. And once you have filled in those three things, then the button below it will light up for exchange, and you click on that, and the next thing it'll do is it'll ask you to confirm all of the information, and it's going to give you a address that you will actually send the Litecoin to. And once you have got that address, you copy it and then you'll go back to your Coinbase account and go to send, and it's going to ask you how much, and it's going to ask you for the address to send it to, and that's where you will paste in the address that you copied from the SimpleSwap.io website. And depending on how much you are spending, I suggest that you do multiple smaller transactions versus one large transaction. That way, if something goes wrong, you aren't risking the loss of all of your Litecoin. So that's about it. Hopefully this helped, and if it did, give it a like. If you have any questions, you can feel free to post them in the comments section below the video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.